Hello and welcome to a brand new series. It's Railway Empire, if you haven't guessed by the title and the screen in front of us. Something that's probably been due to come to my channel for a long time. I mean, the answer is in front of you, a steam train. Looking forward to getting into this one. Quick thank you to Kalypso Media for sending us a key so we can try this one out. It is currently on sale as well in the Steam Winter Sale. So if you're watching this before January 3rd, you might want to grab that now. It's 25 US dollars, 20 quid in the UK, 25 euros and 35 Australian dollars. There we go. I'm also going to throw a link down in the description. It'll be the timestamp to the actual start of the gameplay. Good words. But first, you'll see down here in the corner, we have 1.7. Been a lot of patches since release. We're going to set up the campaign, and that's our playthrough. Everything is locked, but we can only start on chapter 1. 1863 is where we're starting. The Great Plains, the first chapter, takes you to the construction sites of the Union Pacific Railroad, which was started in 1863. Tracks were built westwards to establish the first transcontinental line. While you are conquering the vastness of the Great Plains and the heights of the Rocky Mountains with your tracks, you will learn about the basics of Railway Empire. Good, because I'm a bit rusty. Thomas Clark Durant, the visionary in charge of Union Pacific, will assist you. Thank you, Thomas. You're going to help us, aren't you? Let's continue. Pause mode normal. The game pauses automatically when building tracks, signals, buildings, and in bulldozer mode. I like that. Rail network, realistic. Brilliant. I love it. AI level, we can't change any of that, I guess, just because we're going to be testing things.
Of the contenders, and I am the best choice.
So this guy, this is who we choose to play. We won't read their bios. I'll let you read that if you would like, but we do want to look at their little bonuses and negatives now.
The rest are just gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
Thanks, Roger. That's not going to be our name. Oh, we can't change that. I guess because of the campaign. Newly constructed factories are 50% cheaper. Backhandedly is able to buy a
planning, tables, figures, and hard facts.
Okay, he's quite chatty chappy. Is able to buy a town's factory without an auction. Auctions are 50% more expensive. Who else have we got? Oh, this is all we can be. Okay, so this is kind of.
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life to poetry.
Grantee.
How about you?
No, never really thought about poetry, but thank you. Union Pacific, that's all we can be. Let's do it. Let's get in.
Switch to building construction mode.
All right. So, we're getting into the basics, but I feel like we have to do it. We're going to play catch up, aren't we? Because everybody else has already played this. Let's build as a small. Oh. All right, we've got the help text at the bottom. We can use the mouse wheel to rotate with shift. All right. How do you do that then? Oh, hold shift and then rotate the mouse wheel. I like. And do we just plow it in here? I'm guessing that's what we do. No? There's already a railroad. Oh, that's Omaha. That's a good start, isn't it? We're supposed to be up here. Which side do we? It doesn't really matter. Get it in there. As long as we capture all the town, we'll be good. Thank you.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode.
Rightio.
Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
Oh yes. This has one of the most innovative, one of the smartest, innovative. There we go. Track laying methods I've seen like ever. You can just like get it up there and then you can adjust it all like this. It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to have to use a WASD. We'll get used to it. I don't really want to plow through that, if possible. I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm sure we'll get the hang of this. I like that it's... Oh, we had 0% somewhere, didn't we? There. Brilliant. And it's a 97-mile track, and it's going to cost us 53k. We've got 610,000. Brilliant.
Now create your first train so that
From
you can
A
set
to
up
B.
a rail line between your stations.
Achievement. Okay, let's check.
Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
I will get the hang of this. Manage a train. By... What is this steam at? Look at all the achievements. Now what do we do then? We've got it. And then we close this.
Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at.
Okay. I don't know whether we'll keep...
Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other.
We'll add that one and then that one.
That's
Brilliant.
enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good.
There you go.
Now you can see the journey.
All right, so our train's up and running.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Where do we place that then, sir? It doesn't tell us where. Okay, maybe it will once it... There we go. It wants it right there. We need a supply tower. Supply tower. Even? There we go. Wants it right there.
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk.
Yes, it is.
But
With
you can
meat.
do even
Look at it
more.
all.
Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn.
And cows.
Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha.
Thank you.
Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way.
Which is
but we want to change that.
by a foot, apparently, because there's no
Now
roads.
construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn
Will do.
farm within its radius.
I love the way that you don't need to be right in the circle. You can be a little bit... How far out? Oh, is it the circle? The white circle, perhaps. We'll go with the tutorial.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station
Rural?
in Omaha.
Here we go. We can do that really quickly. We're getting good at the train lane part. Excellent. I do like all these zero inclines.
We have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be two trains traveling on the stretch of
There
track
certainly
between
will.
Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict.
It will indeed.
Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a sidetrack between Omaha and Norfolk.
You mean a
This
passing loop?
consists of one parallel track.
They might be
with two
called
signals.
sidetracks somewhere.
First, create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Okay. We'll create a passing loop where it suggests. Seems to want to go from there to there. Okay, we don't need too much of a... There we go. There we go. Happy with that, sir?
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
One-way signals, is it?
Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use.
There. And then we need to change the signal type to one-way. Facing the other way. There we go.
Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction.
Yeah,
Place a
that's
second signal
definitely
in
a
the
passing
highlighted
loop.
area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction.
There we
Very
go.
good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy.
It was
You will
very
soon
easy,
come to
actually.
realize that signals are an important
At the
aid
moment.
in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under
Tips and tricks and all the parties.
hints
Okay.
and tips.
Now what we doing, sir? Is that it? We can't obviously... Is that just the tutorial?
Now
Oh, it looks
assemble a new
beautiful. Look at
train
that.
and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Via Omaha. Okay, let's set it... Oh, it's not telling us now. So we need to buy a locomotive. Refund. Wait. I was selling that. I don't want to sell it. Okay. Now we can buy one. This will take some getting used to, but I promise I will get better at it. Now we need to set up a line from here to here to here. That should be it.
Excellent. The corn farm will
Thank you.
automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm.
That looks beautiful, I'm just saying.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out
all the
over time
grain.
and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably.
What do we
For this
need,
purpose,
sir?
There needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary. Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
Okay, expand the station. I like the sounds of that. Construction. The station receives a maintenance building that can automatically service locomotives before they continue on their journey.
Right.
Look at it.
Lollygagging for long enough.
Lollygagging.
I need to
Not heard
return to
that
Washington
for a long
further
time.
miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've
That's
written
so
a
cool.
task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period.
Oh,
Do not
now we're in.
disappoint me.
Now we're in. This is what I was waiting for. You know what I would like to do? Not fast forward it. Can't we pause it? Can't we pause it? Pause? No, we cannot pause. What's this? Next train? There we go. Alright, let's have a look at the tasks. What do we got to do? Conquer the Great Plains by railroad. I would like to get everything. I would love to do the whole thing. I believe that's going to be what we're going for in the series. All ticks all the way, but I do want to do it at kind of a decent speed. So by connect Omaha and North Plate, connect Omaha and Cheyenne, and then deliver cattle meat. So we'll start with this one. This is the earliest, and we'll do that as fast as possible. Omaha and North... Where is North? What's this? Yeah, thank you. A train that stops at a signal could be pushed. Yeah, we know that. What's this one? My word, what's all this? Breweries? Can we own stuff like that? I bet we can. Brewery. There we go. No ownership. But that's not what we need to be doing right now. We need to connect... Where's North Plate? Oh, right there. Let's do it. Let's just connect that straight off the bat. I think that will be a good move. As we forget, or I forget, how to build a station. Building construction. Small station. Keep using the wrong keys. It's okay. We'll get used to it. Let's put you in there. Ooh, what's the information? Build city stations in the center to attract as many passengers as possible. Build this... Really? I should have read that. Close to as many industries to... As close? But that's not what you said in the tutorial. So we need it in the center. That's not in the center. I do not want it there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's do it properly from the start. So it says to plow right through. Does town move? Let's go. Town moved out the way. That's polite. I mean, that works, right? So we should have done that with the first one, really. All right, let's connect you with our network up here. How's the track? That is perfect.
Good. That's finished. You're
Yeah, it
making
is.
progress.
Omaha and Cheyenne. We can do Cheyenne. What's this? Oh, there we go. So we appeared in the newspaper because we did that. In the last few days, laborers from the Union Pacific Railroad have crossed the 100th meridian with their tracks. With the first milestone, Union Pacific has now ensured some cool stuff, is what we're going to say there. Now we need to set up a new line, or do we just have this one continue. I like the idea of a new line. And we're going to need a new train, aren't we? New train. Let's buy it. We've got plenty of cash, so why not? Oh, you can have engineers, stokers. I don't know what any of that is just yet. We'll probably use it, though. Let's give him a line. He's going from North I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that right. Palais to Norfolk. Done. We should be good there. Do these automatically have signals at the end? I'm not sure. I don't really... Or maybe... How do the signals work again? Not which... how they work, but which way they face. Okay. Okay. Eventually, I would assume we would just double track it. What's this? Breweries. Breweries. I would like to own them. Express goods. Raw materials, grain. Is this what we're supplying? Or this what you can supply here? Can we buy that? Buy industry. 200,000? I think that's a bit steep right now. Or do we want to buy it early? At the risk of going in debt, you know, I'm going to buy it. I don't know what it does, though. Do you know? Buy it. We've got it. All beginnings are difficult. Is that a mistake? Expand industry. So we should start getting beer. They're going to produce beer now. The better a city is supplied with goods by rail, the faster it grows. We break for nobody? What happens? Once we break for nobody? I'm not sure what that achievement was. Did we have a... We didn't have a crash, did we? No. We are going to need another thing over here. That's the one with the service depot. Has Omaha got the service depot? No, why did you tell me to put it there? Well, I mean, I guess. Couldn't we have a signal hit? No, we couldn't. We're going to need to double track this, I believe. Because they are waiting too far away. Let's double track it. Let's do it. I think we can get away with this. Not there, though. That wouldn't make sense, would it? That wouldn't make sense. Go from here. I would like you to be the passing loop from there instead, to be honest. That seems a better thing to me. I would have done it this way. Not like that. That's a weird thing. Okay, right click. Does that and goes back a step. We're going to need to let him go by. Once he's gone by, we'll delete this bit of track. Not yet. Okay, he's clear of the signal now. Delete that bit of track. Connect a new piece of track up from there into here. Beautiful. And then we can have something, a signal, not something, a signal. You know what they're called. We can have a signal placed at the entrance instead. Like so. That is better. That is better. And they don't need to wait that far, do they? We'll have a halfway one here. We'll have one there. Does that work for you? It works for me. Done it. Where's his signalling coming from? I don't know whether we're going to need 2 trains just yet. Can you upgrade these to have a second platform? Expand station. Number of tracks to 2, 60,000. Then we can just hook that up, can't we? Let's do that instead then. Can we delete... Can we delete that track? Delete these. Refund. See, this is the way I would have done it off the bat, to be honest. I find it's the best way to do things. Have everything set up how you want it in the future. We're going to need a crossover, and we don't know how to do that yet. I hope we can. But in order for you to work, you're going to have to go over like... Oh, beautiful. Actually, he's in there, isn't he? You're going to have to go from there up to there. Do that. That should do us. Right, then we need to go back and put a signal in. Make sure it's one way. The right way. I think that'll do us, wouldn't it? Have we got a problem? A train that stops at this signal could be pushed back on... No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. Could not. Are they going the right way now? Yeah, they should be fine. What we do need, though, is this guy to go the other way. Like so. Alright, to save everybody's frustration, I took a look around the UI to figure out how we select a station. Is it even possible? You'll be pleased to know it is. Not a station, a platform. You can go to the managed train. So we can pick this one here. And we can manage the train. Not that. We can set up the line. That's better. He says, as he completely gets it wrong. And you'll see our stations here. Now for Norfolk, you'll see there are 2 tracks. And we select track 2. That should do us. We can also do some crazy things here, like prioritize passengers or mail or beer. And the maximum number of rail cars. So we tick that. And that should give us what we need. Changes made to rail line. So if we go here, he should use platform 2. Here, let's go and have a look at our little thing here. Do you know what else this game has? Ansel. If you don't know and you have an NVIDIA card that supports it, you can press, I believe it's Alt F2. And you can take some cool screenshots, which I will be using for our... He's miles away. We'll be using for our screenshots. There he is. Away he goes. What year is it, and what do we have to achieve? By 19... We've got to do this now, fast. Cheyenne. Where is Cheyenne? Over here. Look at the grid. This marker. We need to set this up rather quickly. Hopefully we can afford it, because I've been blowing money left, right and centre. Let's bang it right in the middle. There we go. And let's connect up Cheyenne. And that will give us what we need. Our money isn't too bad, to be fair. We're going to plough straight over to here. We do miss everything in the middle. How much is that going to cost us? Oh my word, 153k. We're going to be poor. But task complete.
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection.
Yes, it is.
The city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods.
Right.
Cities receive
this is why we do
goods
this.
From the surrounding area.
He's very
If you
chatty.
construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
Okay. City's demand.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
Well, we can... There is stock in the city, so this is its demand. Weekly demand 0.2. Weekly demand all cities. We don't need to care about that then. It kind of just wants a bit. It has no beer and no corn. But he said to do some other stuff, didn't he?
Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
We've got money back. I guess for completing the initial... That's good. Because I was a bit worried we were about to go broke. Okay, so we need to connect both of these. let's build a... What happens if we build a large station? Do you know, we can hit both. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do that then. That'd be kind of cool, right? We can make sure... Well, do we need large? Can we just go with that? Connect Cheyenne. Oh, I'd really like to get you both. Just can't, can we? No. So you need a large train station. And that will get us both. Brilliant. Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne. Read the instructions, Mr. T. So we want to be going... We're going to make this a double track, is what I think. And we don't need too much of an incline, do we? If we go like that, how's that going to look? I feel like we need a much better connection right here. I mean, we could make this work for now. How's that? Change the route? Yeah, we know about that. Let's see if we can get us slightly better. I think 2% is going to be the maximum for us. If we can get that one up to 1%, maybe we can do something here. No, we just made that worse. Oh, I didn't mean to cancel it all. Right click for your information. Well, oh, but it remembered it. You beautiful game. How do we remove? It should say at the bottom. Remove a track point. Shift left click. I'm getting the hang of this, you'll be pleased to know. 2-2. I kind of like 2-2. Let's buy it. And we should double track this. Just because I like double tracking. And that we've got loads of money back. And this gives us a good way to get into Cheyenne. For anybody that ever watched Stargate, I'm looking out for a teeming mass of Jafar to run out as they've invaded the Cheyenne Mountain. For those that have never watched that, you don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we are connected. And that should be both. That should be logs. Yeah, it says it over there. The following applies to all stations. The larger the station, the shorter the loading and unloading times will be, and more rail tracks will be available. I got you. I like that. We're going to need to make a crossover here. The question is, what sort of crossover can we make? Can we purchase that and then do this? Oh, we can make a diamond. Look. Oh, you don't quite do that right, do you? You don't do that right at all. Is that's not right? Look at the state of that. That is not a crossover. Did I do something wrong? Let's see if we can not fix this a bit. What did I do wrong there? Can we go from here then to there? Yes. Move track point. We'll buy that. And then we can go from there to there, surely. There we go. I don't know what it did the first time. Made a bit of a meal of that. I'm not going to blame the game just yet. It could be just little... I mean, it is on a curve and it is a diamond. We are new to this, guys, and I will endeavour to be much better. We want to be on the outside, don't we? That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And up here, we're going to need an entry signal. Like so. That way round. And that should give us everything we need. We'll need a two-way signal here. Like that. Is that the right way round, or is it that way round? That way. That means it's going that way. Whichever way the cone is pointing is the way the signal is blocking, I would imagine. Yes. Well, let's try that. See if it doesn't fall over. We need to get this started up pretty quickly, don't we? We are also going to need Mystery Steam Ride. What is that achievement? We're getting so many achievements. Cheyenne, I believe, will need upgrading, to be honest. I don't... Yeah, you know what? Let's upgrade it. We'll have 2 tracks. That way we can avoid a lot of things. While we're messing about, I know we're spending a lot of money. I feel it might be worth it. In the long run. You'll see my planning in a second. We want to bring this over here. I know we connected that, but don't worry. Well, I've lost that town. Oh, there it is. Oh, I almost lost that town. How's that looking? 1%, 1%. We'll take that. And then we'll have bridging the gap. Did we make a bridge? I don't remember making a bridge. I want that in. Actually, we could do with bringing that out a little further. Yep, like that. Do you know why? Because I want to put a... Just click on all the things. A depot. Servicing there. And then we could maybe branch you off into there. Well, you can go that way, can't you? And then we can just ignore the other one. Take that back to there. Only while we have a single track there. And then we'll connect you up to there. Still the same. And we'll have you come across there like that. And then you can connect to that point. Alright, we've recovered. Bit of planning involved. We are spending far too much money. I hope we can afford a train. That is going the wrong way. Oh, it's on the wrong side, that's why. Remove signal. Control. There we go. We want it to go that way. Perfect. You want them on the outside. That's just aesthetics. Ignore me. Get in there. And then switch you around. And then they don't trip over each other. Oh, look what we made! I did not mean to make a massive bridge. That's unfortunate. We'll need to keep an eye out on that, because that was unnecessary. How many bridges did we make? Oh, goodness me. We've just gone crazy on bridges. Look at the size of that bridge. It's like a viaduct. We should get some trains on to pay for all of this. So what do we need to do? Manage trains? No. We need to add a locomotive. We have a new rail line here. Let's add a loco. And then we have that. Close that. Set up a rail line. Because we have nothing running to Cheyenne, do we? To here. That's a long run, isn't it? This needs to go all the way to here. How many tracks does this have? 1. Well, hopefully it works like that. Except, we'll just put it on automatic. We're going to need to set up a train line in here. We're running out of time. Not that. Let's add a train. Set up locomotive. Buy that. And we've done that bit. Set up rail line. Go from here to there. And
Well
accept that.
done.
Thank you.
The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue.
City dialogue.
Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Thank you, sir.
But you certainly won't have any success with so little capital. I might have not planned on this being a loss-making business, but I'll help you out this one last time.
Are you going to give me more money? Was that... Did he give us more money, or is that just us making money? So let's have a look at our objectives, guys. We need to deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. We should do that first then. Where is Denver? Just here. Where is cattle? Closest one is out that way. I would like to do that. But can we afford it? Let's start off with a small train station to do this. We can always grow later on. There we go. And then we'll need to put a train station in Denver. Where's Denver? In this corner. Just like so. That should do us. Because we've got to get delivering these. Otherwise we're not going to make it in time. We just want to connect to here first and then adjust as necessary. Or just leave it like that. That's perfect. So we can deliver that. That should start making us money too. Let's buy us a new train. Add a locomotive. There we go. Let's set up a... What do we got? Union Pacific Railroad extends network. 8 stations currently connected because we're awesome. Set up a... We're not, are we? I'm struggling. We'll get there. There we go. Done. You're in. Changes made. I would like a storage shed in Denver if possible. Not a storage shed. Well, it is a storage shed, but it's a maintenance building. We're going to need... What else are we going to need? We're going to need a supply tower. Luckily, they're not that pricey. In there. I'm hoping we start to make some money, though. What else have we got to do? Metal to Cheyenne. Meat to Cheyenne, not metal. These produce meat. I get it. I get it. And so we connect up Cheyenne. Maybe we should connect that up to the back. That works, right? Can we afford it? Look at our money. I've blown through all of our money. Go round there. And then connect up to the other side. How much is that going to cost us? 67 lots of pounds. Don't build bridges. I don't want you to build bridges. Where are the... Can we not have a bridge? I'd rather you didn't. Because that is... Oh, wait. Did that not really change the price at all? Having a bridge? Not really. I mean, you might as well just have it and have it nice and smooth. Plus, bridges are cool. Right. There goes all of our cash. You're welcome, everybody. Deary me. I am blowing through the cash. But we should start making money, right? That's the idea. Look at them. We're loading up. We could even duplicate that train. Union Pacific Railroad increases route length. Overall, 1,102 miles long. Chief Executive Grantee disclosed to the... Why would I'm not that much of a big head. You do want investors, though, really. We're a bit short on cash. When have we got to achieve this by? 1966 is the first one. We're only in well, about to approach... Not 1866. And we're only in 1863, about to hit 1864. 1867, 1868. We've got this one as well, which is to reach the population. That's going to be tricky. And then transport 100 passengers from Cheyenne to Rock Springs without stopping. Goodness me. Right, let's see if that will help our town grow. What's the plus sign mean? Let's have a look. Did I click on the town? I don't think I did. That's the train station. I want to be clicking on Cheyenne. We can add an industry here. I think that's a little early for us because we don't really know what we're doing. Well, I don't know. Yeah, and it's stupidly pricey. Well, it's not, is it? I just spent all of our money is the only problem. We could make Cheyenne grow. What's Cheyenne currently at? 15,000. And it wants us to get up to 30,000. That's only double. Alright guys, I have to come clean. I have spent an hour and a half more than recording this episode. So I've decided to split it into two 40-minute parts after editing. It seems about right. That way you can watch either at your leisure That seems a better way than just a straight up hour and 30 minutes almost of an episode. I got carried away. That's a good sign, right? I'm looking forward to building our railway empire. How do we do in the second part? You'll have to come back and, well, I hope you'll come back and join me for that. Well, there is less tutorial in the second part. We have been let loose and given a bit more of a free rein. So, do we complete it 100%? You'll have to tune in and find out for that. That's it for part 1. Hopefully see you in part 2. And until then, take care.